Hello, Syndicatans, or Syndicate players. Matt Caban here with a passion project of mine to make a video guide for Syndicate's co-op mode. I love the co-op for this game. Over the years, I helped many players 100% the co-op on PS3 and recently had completed all the co-op on Xbox 360, so my videos will be a mix of footage on both consoles. Now having a spare PSN account and being able to play online for free, I was able to record trophies popping again, whereas I had all but 2 possible co-op achievements on 360 not recorded by the time I got my capture card. My 9 to 10 plus combined days of playing experience has taught me much more useful info, not mentioned or even incorrect with online guides. So with these videos, I hope to help and add to the info pool. But most importantly, for this intro video, I need and must mention that there is a game bug, though rare, that can cause you to not 100% the co-op. This means you won't get the CEO achievement and trophy to earn you your total 1000 gamer score or platinum trophy. It has to do with the app tokens, which you get from completing each of the 9 stages on each of the 3 difficulties. I will go over that in more detail in the application's upgrading video using your app tokens. There is another bug in the game that can cause your challenges to reset and you would need to do them over again to receive 100% co-op completion. This one mainly happens if you have a bad connection to the servers and stats don't ping correctly between server and console, saving a fresh file over your old info on the servers. For me, this happened recently when I had wireless issues on my PS3 one day, so always run wired if you can. It was taking many attempts to create a private room, and when I finally got to start playing, my first kills were completing challenges at step 1, which I did years ago. Uh-oh, this means my stats got reset. So if the internet is dodgy, just come back at a later time or sort out your net issues at home. Another issue that I have to cover the basics here that affects PS3 players is the autosave freeze. This is when the game locks up for several seconds during an autosave or a trophy popping. This here is what it looks like and I will edit it out from all my future videos. This seems to start occurring after you join a syndicate of 4 players or more. After that point, it happens on all autosaves, from upgrading weapons and apps in the menus to changing game settings. The annoyance of it during gameplay happens when a blueprint token is earned after a chip rip and when research completes mid-game, and again trophies popping. The odd thing about this issue is it has to do with being connected to the co-op servers. If you play co-op and then go to the single player story, the autosave restarts happening there too. And pretty often. The game saves frequently in the story mode. If this happens to you, just sign out of PSN and then back in. Or don't go into the co-op menu if you just plan to play the story. Just be patient with this issue as everyone generally loves the co-op and wishes there was more to Syndicate. A tip if playing with others is to have the host be whoever has the highest co-op completion percentage. Everyone's own progress and autosaves will affect only themselves unless they are the host. Then they affect the entire room. So the person with the least amount left to complete will be less for everyone to deal with. You can only die during these freezes if you are the only one affected and others see you running in place. When the host is affected, it stops all enemy gameplay too. So for instance with blueprint tokens that affects everyone, no worries, you're not gonna die. The last few things I want to cover have to do with syndicate members and other common things you will see in the videos that I can just recap here. The person who creates a syndicate is the CEO of that syndicate. They can invite players to join their syndicate and promote existing members to board member status. A board member's added bonus is that they can invite players into the syndicate. Only the CEO can promote players to board member and remove players from the syndicate. Anyone can leave on their own. If the CEO leaves the syndicate, they can come back in from a board member's invite but can no longer be promoted since only the CEO can promote players and there's no option to promote someone to CEO. You will get a pop-up notification on your screen if you receive an invite to join a syndicate. The invite is viewed under the Syndicate tab within pending invites to accept or deny the invitation. Being the 4th or joining a syndicate with more than 4 players will pop your initial public offering achievement and trophy. Now for some gameplay tips. This is what I call the can do anything loadout, which I believe is the best setup since it's most capable of helping you solo some stages and expert. It combines a medic, tank, and assault playstyles. This loadout has a Kusanagi ACR-10 assault rifle as your primary. It is powerful and can shoot through walls in its alternate semi-fire mode. Its full auto down the sight firing is excellent for crowd control to possibly get you 5 kills before reloading. Now choose any pistol you like for your secondary because you will want to swap it out for your first CQ-11 shotgun you find in a stage. Many enemies use the CQ-11 so it can quickly be found. This will be your fast damage dealer for heavy enemy types. And since the CQ-11 is easily found in every stage and the Kusanagi ACR-10 isn't, that's why I recommend not making the CQ-11 in your default loadout. And to finish off customizing your loadout, use the C2C pulse. Never go without it. Hands down the best and to be honest overpowered ability. It's unlocked once you beat the 3rd stage Atlantic Accelerator, and this heals your teammates upon activation, has a big pulse radius, and the more XP you get while using it, it lasts longer. The other app I recommend, which is unlocked from the start, is called Backfire. Backfire complements the C2C pulse very well. This makes enemies take a seat to the ground while you pummel them, or if you need to, momentarily stop the enemies advancing on you and stop their fire against you. It also quickly fills back up to be used again and again. This total setup allows you to dominate groups of enemies and even agent squads by yourself on expert, so it's pretty much easy mode if playing with others. The simple basis of this kit is to activate pulse to save your life, or run into the crowd and at heavies, breach them, use shotgun, then backfire before next breach shield is up, rinse and repeat. Also go into dark vision when dealing damage to heavies, since there is a chip upgrade that deals more damage while in dark vision. Now the last thing, if you're curious on my gold dark vision and gold kusanagi seen in all my videos, that is the executive package DLC code that came in brand new copies of the game. You're going to have all primary weapons in your loadout selected as gold, and if you choose to have your loadout as such, your dark vision automatically becomes gold. You can still snag these codes and unopened copies of the game, so hopefully you can get one since Syndicate sadly didn't sell well. There is also a bloody skin for the Kusanagi ACR-10 that is given to players who were part of EA's now defunct Gun Club, which stretched across multiple shooter games that they had a few years back. A buddy of mine has a bloody Kusanagi skin, so I'll have to get footage of it one day under his account. Well, this has been a lengthy intro video of all of what I feel is necessary for starting players. I hope it's helped you out. Feel free to comment or message me questions. I'm slowly working on videos to answer and show everything, and thanks for checking this out.